y'all. Law and Speech back at another lesson. Before I start my lesson, I'd like to send out the peace and positive energy um, onto the gods and to the goddesses. Um, I also like to send peace and positive energy onto the human beings that are here, that are enlightening their spirits. Uh, I would also like to send peace and positive energy to the ancestors, most importantly, because if it weren't for them, none of this would be possible. Uh, I will also like to send peace and positive energy to the souls that are lost and that are unaware of who they are, um, and that are not in alignment uh, with knowing what they're here to do. I would like to send peace and positive energy onto you as well. I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the planet as a whole, and tell the planet I share alongside with the ancestors. Um, Basically, tonight I'm gonna be talking about freedom. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about freedom. Now, we all say we want freedom, but we're not willing to do the work, right? To be free. Everybody want to be, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. Some people choose to be oppressed and enslaved and shit. Some people choose that. But I'm talking about the ones that want to be free, right? We say we want to be free, but we're not willing to do the work, right? Like I said, it's like I always have to repeat myself when I am teaching you about certain things or telling you about these certain things, but I have to do it. All right. You have to know who you are in order to be free. Right? Because if you don't know who you are, how are you going to be free? You gotta know who you are to be free. Because if you don't know who you are, you're not gonna understand why it's a reason to be free if you don't know who you are. Right? Because like I said, you get some people that don't see it, then you get some people that do see it. Right? It's some souls and spirits down here that are real life beings that can't get it. Right? You could go up and tell them, man, the world we live in fucked up. They be like, man, I don't see what you talking about. Like, what are you talking about? People just need to stop making excuses and woo, get a job and do all this bullshit. You feel me? They don't see it, but you see it, right? So you have to know who you are and know why there's a reason for freedom to be a status on the rim. Your planet has been invaded and taken advantage of by people that are not even organic to the planet. Right? It's a battle right now between the organic and the inorganic. If you right now are meditating, tapping in with self, or you starting to watch certain people, you starting to feel a different way towards shit, then you probably one of the organic beings. Right? And then you have the inorganic beings that have no connection to the land, whether on a cosmic level or on the physical level. They have no connection to the land. Right? So these are the ones they have placed around you. These are the ones that you look at as normal people like you, but they're not you though. Not everybody that look like you come from the same place you come from. Right? So these motherfuckers, certain motherfuckers you around, they don't know freedom. They can't see what you see. Right? So even if you is aware of who you are, you tell them they ain't gonna, like I said, they're not gonna see it because it's nothing in them to remember. It's nothing in them to fight for. Right? So in order in order for you to be free, in order for you to be free, you have to know yourself. You have to know self in order to be free. right? People, you get people out here that always preaching about being the chosen one, all that old shit, but they not telling you why you even a chosen one though. Motherfuckers ain't really explaining the spiritual significance of why you even are the chosen one. Right? They just giving your ass some motivation so you can be rich and famous, but they not telling you the real reason why you may have the appearance of people that you have on people. They not, they get not giving you the reason why. You came here, you came here to activate and awaken the planet once again. Because like I explained before, your soul seeing that the planet was hijacked, right? Your soul seeing that the planet was hijacked and they found a way to conquer the gods, the organic beings to the land. So this is why you decided to come back here and incarnate to help the planet ascend back to its natural ways before it came to this point. All right? A lot of us come back here. A lot of us come back here and we forget. Some of us come back here and we remember. Like I've explained before, some people in this realm are probably real souls and spirits, but they probably may not wake up in this lifetime. They may gotta come back in another lifetime. Then you got some that have awoken up in this lifetime, right? And then them awakening in this lifetime will probably help them know who they are quicker in the next lifetime because they know who they are right now, right? So it's a balance between the ones that know who they are and the ones that don't know who they are, right? But the ones that don't know who they are, you are the one that need to start knowing and remembering who you are. You have to get past the idea of you in the physical. You have to get past the idea of you. You have to get past the idea of you just being some skin walking amongst the planet. You have to get past that idea. You are more than what you think you are. Like I've said once again, they just never told you. Right? They just never told you. They have eradicated you at every level. Every level. This is why you really probably can't see that freedom is a need. Right? Now I'm gonna show y'all something. I gotta show you something. Cause like I said, I be having to fucking repeat myself, and I don't like repeat myself, but I be having to get on here and keep reminding you of what the fuck is going on. But the ancestors be needing me to talk about certain things I have to talk about. So I have to do it. But I'm trying to show you something. Let me see. Oh, I need a clear image on that. You might not be able to see it. Oh, here it go. Right here, I found it. Boom. Yep. Here we go. All right. So we say we want freedom, right? You say you want freedom, right? You say you tired of being oppressed. You tired of being eradicated, right? You tired of all this bullshit, but you're not willing to do the work. You got to do the work. You can't just sit on your ass and not do shit. You have to do the work. Remember who the fuck you are. Now, I had told you and taught you once again about as above, so below. As above, so below is basically the duality of the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy. The feminine energy is below, right? The feminine energy is below because she doesn't have to lead. The feminine energy is what created the masculine. She is the first divine creator. She's the matriarchic status, right? The planet is a matriarchic planet, right? So this is why they would tell you that Earth would be feminine because Earth is connected to what? Nature, right? Then you got water and all that. So that would be feminine. So that would be below, right? Then the element of water that would be below. So that would concoct together, right? So she's the divine. She's the divine creator. She is the one that gave life to us. She created us to protect, provide, and others will say be fruitful and multiply. So it's only right that we lead. We can be above. We are the element of fire. We are designed to lead. This is why she looks to the man as the one that gets them out of the situation that they are in. Because she created the man to be that, right? You can't be a woman trying to fight a man because you're a woman. You cannot fight a man because you don't have the physique that a man has, right? We get into the story of the Bible, right? They tell you that Eve went against God because she had a weaker vessel. That don't even fucking make sense. If man and woman was created by God, then why the fuck would the woman out of anybody out of Adam, why the fuck would the woman go against God when she God? Why would she go against God? But Adam, he just was deceived by her, but I mean, you can say he went against God, but God really wasn't. You can say God really wasn't on no bullshit with him like he was with the woman. Now with the woman, he was just on bullshit with the woman. Because if you get into the Adam and Eve story, or just read the Bible, and generally they don't even like the woman. The woman ain't even the one that they even like. Right? Because you gotta understand, most of your oppressors, they're gay. I'm not homophobic, but most of them is gay, so they don't even like supporting or acknowledging the woman anyway. So in order for us to be freed, we have to first put the woman back in her order. Like I said, we are as above because we are the man, but the woman, she has to lead once again. We have to follow the orders of the woman while we are leading. So once you are leading, once you lead as above, you gotta look down and get the orders from her so you can lead and know what you are doing as above. Right? Now this is a what they would call an esoteric diagram, right? This is what I'm talking about as above, so below. Right? You see the man leading. This is the man, he leading as above, right? The man is leading as above. So this will be fire, right? So you see the yellow around, you got that will be fire, and then you got below, you see that blue, that will represent water, so that will represent the X chromosome, that will represent the female. But if you look, I don't know if y'all probably can, I'm trying to see if y'all can see that with my camera. I don't know, you probably can't see it, right? I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully y'all can. Y'all see that? Shitty ass phone. Can y'all see that? Okay, yeah. You see that? Up under, that represents the woman. Now, if you look at that real good, right? You see the eyes and shit. You see that? Think you see it, the woman? Okay, so you see that? That's supposed to be the woman below. So, and if you see also the snake, right? You see the snake as well, right? That's representing like the Kundalini energy, right? Now, y'all see that? Hold on. See if y'all seen the snake and all that, right? The Kundalini energy, all that, right? You know, the Kundalini, the divine masculine energy, feminine energy, combining together to form the highest state of knowledge and information, all that, right? Now, you see as above, it's like as above the man cool, but you see as below, it's basically looking like the man is drowning the other half, which would be the woman, right? And then you got the snake that's eating the other half, because understanding the Kundalini energy, you can't, this one snake can't eat the other half because you killing the other half of vibration, right? So if I'm the masculine energy trying to raise my energy, but my vibration or the energy that I'm raising eliminates the other half, which will be the feminine energy, which will be your heart chakra, then nigga, I'm not ascending because I'm not balanced. Right? So you see the diagram of the as above, so below, that's representing how basically you eliminate the woman so that the man be the main ruler. They don't want to acknowledge that the woman is the ruler. We go off of the rules that the woman give onto us. A lot of these indigenous tribes was ran by women. We went off the orders of the woman. Nobody knows the laws of the land more than the woman because she created it. The land is her baby. So she knows what her baby needs and what her baby don't need. She already know. Right? And they know this. They know that the woman, they know that the woman, they know that the woman is the real ruler. She's the real leader of the land. Right? We take the second role off of we take the second role off of the role the woman already established on the land. Right? So you see this diagram of as above so below. The woman is being drowned, so he's trying to kill the other half while he stay above. That's not right. That's not how it's supposed to be, right? The reason why you crave freedom so much and you want freedom is because you know that the planet is not balanced. They found a way of eliminating the balance on the planet. This is why we are the way we are now, because there's no balance. They want to eliminate the woman and just have the man in existence. But in a sense, though, they really bashing the man too, because they know without the woman, the man is not balanced. So the man without the woman, he gonna be what? He gonna be a toxic motherfucker because he don't have balance. Right? How the fuck you gonna be a lion if you don't have balance? Right? They always showing you a lion being a wild motherfucker that always want to eat motherfuckers, but a lot of lions get their ass killed because they don't have balance. That's true. You see a lot of wild animals get their ass fucked up because they trying to be all and get fucked up because they don't have balance. They don't know how to balance themselves. So how the fuck is you gonna have the man leading above in a sense, but the other half is not with him though? See, that's where they trick you at. Like I said, as above, so below. Fire is above, water is below. But they twist the shit around to where it's eliminating the other half. Everything we have, they always reverse it to make it to where it's eliminating one half. Right? So when we talk about the status in a symbolization of freedom, we have to understand. We have to understand what they do to kill our freedom, to eliminate the freedom. You can't be free if you don't know who you are. You can't be free if you don't honor your creator. You can't be free. We've been disrespecting our creator for so long. This is why we have been the way we are. We've been oppressed. We've been locked down because we're not honoring our creator. This is why shit is the way it is. Right? This is why shit is the way it is. As the women, as the goddesses, you have to know who you are. You have to know your power. And then after you discover your power, you have to learn how to heal the planet with your power. Right? And then also what you have to do, you have to honor your creation, which will be the man. Right? They don't want the women to be free of who they think they are more than anybody because they know who the woman is. This is why they have women out here disrespecting themselves, disrespecting the man, disrespecting everything in their existence because they don't want them to be free. They make the man disrespect the woman. They make the man disrespect themselves. They make it to where if a man has a respect has if a man has respect for a woman, what he looked at as a punk or like a square or a scrub because he has respect for the woman. But anciently, that was the most natural shit. We always honored, cherished, and respected the woman. We never called a woman out of her name. Back then, that would be insane to do, but we never even thought of doing anything like that. We would never disrespect a woman. A woman would never disrespect a man, right? You hear stories of, you know, Africans, which you like, which we ain't Africans, but you hear the stories about your ancestors practicing polygamy. It's true. The reason why polygamy was in existence then because a lot of women understood that polygamy was not just about having more than one woman around. It was about creating a higher state of vibration on the planet, right? Because polygamy, having more than one woman, is not only just doing something for the man, but it's empowering the woman because all of the women is coming together to empower the man, the leader, the one that they created. So all of them coming together to take care of the man, that's raising the frequency on the planet. So this is why the woman back then, she never had a problem with being the second wife or the third. She never had a problem because she understood the spiritual significance of what it really was about. But now we come to a point to where you walking around with 2, 3 women. Woman, he's disrespectful. He doesn't respect the rule, but they don't understand what this shit is all about. They don't understand it. A lot of motherfuckers is not mature enough to even, do shit like that anyway. But that's because we ain't free. The way that we act now is a way that we have never acted before. You may not believe that, but we never acted this way before. This was never a way we acted, treated ourselves, or treated each other. We never did shit like this. Right? So they put shit like this right in your face, that as above, so below, the man eliminating the other half, right? And you don't even know what the fuck that shit is about. And you don't know why they do it. You have no fucking clue. Have no clue. And they do this shit to you every single day. Every single day. We have to go back to our natural ways of loving, respecting, honoring, and understanding what our roles is. We have to understand our roles. The man, the gods, we gotta wake up and know who the fuck we is and what the fuck we here to do. Niggas want to go around hurting each other, still doing that clown ass bullshit, but you ain't doing nothing for the planet. What are you doing for the planet by doing that? And you're not in your right state. Cause if you was in your right state, you would be trying to eliminate the motherfuckers that's been eliminating the woman. Because you would understand what the woman is about. You would understand why they want you doing the shit that you doing. If you was in your righteous state, but you not being in your righteous state, that's why you go around hurting everybody else. Do you even realize that if we all tapped in on the same frequency, that this shit would be over just like a snap of a finger? And I mean that sincerely. If we all tapped in and into the understanding and the knowing of like, all right, this our planet, they took our planet, they lowered our frequency to the lowest principality it could be lowered to. We here to raise this shit back. We gotta eliminate these motherfuckers. Well, nigga, we all get on that frequency, nigga, it would be over. We would take the planet back. Literally. You may not believe it. You may be like, oh, he telling some bullshit. But nigga, I'm telling you the honest truth. Because it would be so powerful. Because if the woman, if all the goddesses all around the world, the older, the younger, if they all tapped into their energy, and then we tapped into ours, it would be a fucking disaster for the inorganic beings. Cause we both in our chaotic states. Your chaotic state is your most powerful state, your plasma state. So that's when the atomic molecules inside of you, all the cells in you are basically activated, right? And that's when it's basically functioning at a more faster, what they would consider a disastrous state, right? Everything is just chaotic, everything is just rushing at a faster state, right? So if we all tapped into that type of power, nigga, this shit, like I said, this shit will be over with. It will literally be over. It will be a wrap. And they know that. Like I always tell you, they know it. Right? But they don't want us to find that out. They don't want us to know about that. We have been allowing them to do the shit that they have been doing. We've been allowing it. And then we get our ass on the internet, or we go try to be on some revolutionary shit and complain about it. Man, why the system doing us the way they doing us? Why, well, nigga, because you allowing it. What you mean? Why they doing us the way they doing? Nigga, we are allowing it. Motherfuckers don't want to tap into their power. They don't want to know who they is, so we're fucking allowing it. We have to stop allowing this shit to happen. Stop allowing them to treat your planet the way they've been treating it. These niggas ball up a motherfucking paper bag and throw that motherfucker right in nature. Like nature ain't shit. Not knowing what nature is and what nature is about. The matriarchal status. Right? They build a lot of shit on the land. Put a lot of shit here that don't need to be here. We don't need these buildings. We don't need sidewalks. We don't need streets. None of that shit because it's hurting the land. We never had that anciently. If you never knew, yeah, we never had that. We never needed it. Them street poles, them electrical street poles, all that's doing is harvesting our electrical energy. That's all that shit doing. That's why I made the one video talking about we are the ones at the altar. We are the ones that they are casting in. That's why I made that video. Everything around you is to strip your freedom away from you. You was never free in the first place. That's why I made the other video talking about their amendments. Right? They told you was free until you committed a crime. Right? In the 13th Amendment, and then you had the 14th Amendment where they started to allow us to act like citizens or act like regular human beings, which we was never human in the first place. You was never free. You was never free. Your ass just didn't read the fine print. Cause if I'm free, then why the fuck is y'all still on the land if I'm free? See, we get the whole idea of freedom mixed up. We think freedom is something that happens that allows you not to be oppressed and be chained and be treated like you an animal. Right? That's our idea of freedom. But freedom is being able to freedom is an understanding of knowing who you are. That's freedom. And being able to express who you are without other people trying to lock you down, because it's people out here that will explain who they really are, but you get other people that try to come do something to you because they don't want you to be free. Right? Knowing who you are is a problem. You think all these motherfuckers that's been waking up talking about who they, you think the system just like, all right, you think they just gonna let that shit slide? Hell no. Most of your revolutionaries that have been talking about who you is, explaining who you is, the same shit I've been saying, it's been other people that have been telling you about this. Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Malachi Yorks. Shit, Dr. Sebi been telling you about who you is, and a lot of them, something happened to them. Somebody did something to them because they don't want us to be free. It's a lot of people that was sent down here to give you messages on what freedom really is and what you need to do. to contact your own freedom, and how to contact your own freedom, and then expand that or express that with the land. Because your birthright is to be free. That's your birthright. Your birthright is not to come here to be oppressed the way you have been oppressed your whole life. Going to work, that's not freedom. You buying clothes is not freedom, because you're not supposed to clothe your body. Your body is a whole electrical field. So if my body is made of electricity, why should I put non-electrical products onto my electrical body? Right. But if I walk around naked, what's going to happen? I get a ticket. I damn near go to jail. They tell me I'm wrong for walking around naked because I'm in the public. And it's not even the fact of you being naked. It's the fact of it's the fact of what you doing. You walk around with nothing on you. So your body just immune to all the energy on the planet. The sun, air, everything. Nature, everything. But they tell you can't do it. They tell you can't do it because you're not free. We got grocery stores and shit, nigga. You shouldn't have a grocery store. You think a grocery store is what you should have? You think the food that's in these grocery stores is what you should be eating? Hell no. That it ain't nothing real about the shit you be eating or drinking. Shit, your real alkaline water, they don't even give that shit to you. Why the fuck you think Fiji water costs so much? Because that's real fucking water that come from an island. But the bullshit water, the water that's fluoridated, they give you that shit down there for free. Damn there. You send your kid off to school every day to be taught something, and then your kid come home and you ask your kid what you learned today. Most of the percent of the time, your kid will say nothing. And they probably did learn something, but the kid still says nothing because the kid understands that what they're being taught ain't gonna do nothing for them later on in life. So that's why I tell you nothing. Cause the school, that's the first. You can say that's the first stage. They want your kid in school so they can eradicate your kid's mind. They know that these kids are very intelligent beings. So they have to find a way into hacking into their subconscious mind so they can close their shit down. They want to close that motherfucking pineal gland to where these kids can't be able to think freely. Right? Because society will tell you, you can think, but don't think freely. Right? They put a cap onto the way you can think. Think I'm bullshitting? Think about it. If you think on some physical shit, it's cool. But if you start thinking outside of the box, start thinking in a way that other motherfuckers never really think, then that's when they got a problem with you. They want to get a definition of why you thinking the way you thinking. If you start, man, why we gotta go to school? Why we gotta get a job? Why we? They like, They gotta see what you on with that. Why, why is you even thinking like that? You thinking too freely. You're not thinking the way we want you to think. Right? We want your ass thinking like a slave. We want your ass out here trying to get some money because we want you to think that this money shit is your key to life. That's what we want you thinking. But if you like, man, that money shit don't mean nothing, nigga, the real wealth is the land, right? Because like I've said and others have said, you already rich. You was never poor in the first place. You was never poor, right? So you go around with that knowing and that understanding, they gonna be like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are starting to think freely. We gotta find a way to get to them. We can't have free thinkers. That's what bothers them. That's what kind of scares them when you start thinking that way, thinking freely. But if you, I gotta get some money, I gotta woo, I gotta woo, I gotta woo, then that's just the natural status quo. You ain't thinking freely. That's why, for me, I don't give a fuck who you is, where you come from, what you been through. Nigga, you can't motivate me to do shit if you don't know yourself. If you out here trying to motivate motherfuckers to get some money and all that shit, you're not a free thinker. Your ass still thinking in the system. You don't see past this bullshit. So therefore, nigga, I can't listen to you. What you trying to tell me is going in one ear, going out the other, nigga. Cause you still don't see the problem. You still not free. Motherfuckers always wanna get their materialistic game up, but don't want to get their spiritual game up. Because when you get your spiritual game up, you'll realize that that materialistic game was not the game that was meant to be played. You'll realize it was just a game. But the spiritual is real life. That's the real shit that you should be paying attention to. So you've been playing the game this whole time and not even realizing. Some motherfuckers hit the pause button and some motherfuckers don't hit the pause button. And it's a certain handful of motherfuckers that hit the replay button to see what the fuck to see what the fuck is really going on. You can't be free if you don't know who you are. You have to know that you already free within here. The body is freedom. Who you are is on the soul level, that's the freedom. You have to realize it. You walk around hating yourself, hating other people for no goddamn reason. And it's not even you. It's the system making you like that. It ain't even you. They done found a way. They done found a way to hack into every state in you to lock your ass down for you not to wake up. They done found every way. And a lot of us know this, but we're not willing to do nothing about it because we just, motherfuckers just don't be giving for motherfuckers be weak. Don't want to make a change out here. Don't want to try to change something for the greater good for the planet. We know so I mean, Come on, man. You know something ain't right. You know shit ain't right around here. We all know that. Unless your ass just sleep like you under a rock, nigga. You know something ain't right. You know there's a problem. But we see that, move the fuck on. And then we try to make something happen by doing what? Like I talked about before. I don't got nothing against our people, right? But I've talked about this before. We always try to do something to empower our community or empower ourselves as black people by getting our own business, right? We always believe that having a business is going to do something that's going to help us in the long run. But what the fuck is it doing? You still paying for shit that you created. You gotta have electricity on your business, right? You paying for electricity that's inside of you. You are an electrical being. And then and then you had to buy the property. Why you buying your own property that you own by birth? You own everything on the motherfucking land. I don't give a fuck what nigga overseas Portuguese nigga. You own all of this shit, but they got you buying it back, basically. Basically, got you buying it back. And then shit, if you don't shit, if you on some shit where you ain't paying on that motherfucker, or they feel some type of way, they come take that shit back from you. Because they in control of this shit. And you allow them to be. So I don't give a fuck about a black owned business. You got a black owned business. I don't give a fuck about that because you don't own shit until you realize what the fuck you really own. Okay, you got some clothes and shit, nigga. Didn't you have to go to the store to get the t-shirts, the put your ink on it, put your logo? Yes, you did. And the only reason why you doing that is to try to get you some money. Get rich quick scheme. That's all you doing that shit for. You ain't really probably doing it to empower the planet or your community. You just doing it just to say, oh yeah, I'm a black entrepreneur. But what the fuck is it doing for the land though? What is it doing for the planet? What freedom is it bringing? Nothing. We had the Black Wall Street nigga, and what the fuck they do to that? Shut our shit down because you had some of us that got caught up and okay, we got our own shit and we forgot about these motherfuckers still being on the motherfucking land. And what the fuck they came to do? Came and killed the fuck out of us. Because they still had ownership to our land that is ours. So it's not about what the fuck you own. It's about eliminating the owners, nigga. And then realizing that this planet is what you own. That's what the shit is about. So this is why I say, how the fuck you gonna be free if you don't know who the fuck you are? How the fuck you gonna be free? Give a fuck about nigga, fuck your black owned business, nigga. And I say that shit proudly. Fuck a black owned business. Because it don't mean shit. Everything around this motherfucker is black owned, and you don't even realize. God, shit, fuck black owned. We ain't even black. God owned. Indigenous owned. Why the fuck? Why the fuck Every country you go visit, why you see a big ass mountain? Why you see a big ass mountain? And then you look at that mountain, you be like, nah, something was there before that. Right. If you pay attention to your land, if you pay attention to America, America is what? One big ass island. If you really, yeah, America is one big ass island. That's why we surrounded by water. It's one big ass island. The reason why you wouldn't believe that America is a big ass island is because they took a lot of your shit away to where you wouldn't be able to think, you wouldn't be able to think that beyond. Right? You wouldn't be able to think that beyond. That's why you be like, oh no, ain't what you talking about? But it's what it is. Talk about Atlantis, nigga. This is Atlantis, nigga. You just never knew it. Cause you ain't tapped in the self. When are you gonna come to the realization of knowing that a lot of shit is not right? When are you gonna choose to be free? When are you gonna stop being a fucking slave? They not gonna hand you your freedom. Ain't nobody gonna hand you shit. You have to take it back. Right? See, that be the thing. We want motherfuckers to give it back. Ain't nobody gonna, why the fuck would they give it back to you? I'm not about to give you back your freedom, nigga. I don't want you to have it. So therefore, nigga, I'ma keep it. And I'ma use a lot of things to keep your freedom hidden from you. Like I said, you got school, then see, you got religion, you got a lot of things that keep that freedom hidden. You take away a lot of these buildings around here, a lot of these buildings and all this bullshit around here, man, you will see nothing but land. You would it will surprise you how much land we really have. You will probably discover certain shit that was hidden. Most likely you is. Because they have hidden so much. I can't fit in this shit. I'm not comfortable in this shit. And I never will be. I barely fucking sleep because I know it's a lot of shit going on. I can't sleep around this shit. I can't get comfortable. I'm not gonna be comfortable. Ain't nothing to be comfortable about. A lot of motherfuckers, a lot of our people just doing shit out here, doing clown shit, just being clowns, trying to get famous, ain't doing shit. But still wondering why shit is the way it is. Nigga, because you are allowing it. You don't want to act who you really are. You don't want to be who you really is. So you just doing bullshit, embarrassing yourself, looking fucking crazy. I have nothing I want. I don't want anything out of this life. I don't. Yeah, I'm young, but I don't want anything out of this life. Cause it's nothing that I need. I don't even want the money because what is it gonna do for me? Okay, I could use it to give it back to my people. Well, what the fuck is that doing for the people? Money was never our thing. It was never nothing that came from us. Our issue as a people was never about the money. Our issue was about these motherfuckers controlling the land. That's what this shit is all about. See, the whole doctrine is black people was poor and didn't have anything until we started working, doing something for ourselves, and then we made something. But that's a fucking lie. It was all about us trying to gain control to the land. That's what this shit was all about. So the money never played the role. That was never the reason or the issue. The problem was the land. So they gave you the money in exchange for the wealth of the land. So you holding this block of money, putting that shit to your ear, like that's what you channeling, that's what you calling, right? That's what you calling on. But the planet has been calling on you to answer and realize that that's your real wealth. You wanna show off and brag about something, nigga. Brag about the land. Show off how beautiful the land is. That's what you should be doing. You wanna go hard and you wanna grind. And you wanna be a hustler, nigga. Hustle for the land. That's what you should be doing. Stop letting these motherfuckers disrespect your land. That's what you should be doing. Being ready to risk your life and kill and do anything for the land, that's what you should be doing. A lot of us don't know what the fuck freedom is. We don't know what freedom looks like. We don't know. Like I said, you got niggas that's aware, you got niggas that ain't aware. Niggas be, hey man, I got a job, I got money, I got a car, I got a house. I mean, we free. I mean, we ain't in chains no more. I mean, they ain't whooping our asses no more. They ain't whoop no more. So shit, why are we complaining? So you ain't just let me know you don't know nothing about the amendments. You didn't see nothing past it. You don't know nothing about your damn self. That's why you feel that way. Oh, okay, well, let's go back to Africa. Then, nigga, you don't come from Africa, nigga. Why the fuck should you go back somewhere you never came from? And then the dumbest shit, like this is why like it be shit bothering me while people. You talk about going to Africa. All right, nigga. So if we all go to Africa right now, then what the fuck does that do? That leave all the inorganic beings controlling the main hub, which is America. Our goofy ass all in Africa, right? We all in Africa with the lions, the tigers and shit, right? But we got the inorganic beings still controlling the main hub. So who win in the end? They win. We don't because we live in our home. And then it's like we infiltrating Africa because we bringing all our shit over there. Even though that's our land though, but it's like we infiltrating they shit. Cause now Real shit, because now all of us being over there, we gonna change some shit up to make it where it's just like America, and it's gonna be a way that they don't want it to be. You feel me? Because you go over to Africa, it's gonna be a way different type of lifestyle, the way they move around spiritually than it is here. A lot of shit different here compared to where it is in other places. Right? So we go to motherfucking Africa, we gonna change shit over there to where it's gonna make up motherfuckers over there forget who the fuck they is, and then it's gonna be fucked up even over there. Motherfuckers ain't even thinking like that. And then motherfuckers be over there in Africa complaining like a motherfucker, it's too hot, ooh, too many wild animals. What you mean? This where you come from. You come from the jungle. Right? So motherfuckers be talking that shit, motherfuckers be capping like a motherfucker. You know your ass is not gonna go to Africa. Yeah, you'll probably go to visit, but you ain't about to move there. Try to, hell no. And you shouldn't want to go over there, nigga. America, this the main hub. You think some of us, the organic beings, you think we don't be want to go overseas and shit? Yeah, some of us do, but we can't do that because the main problem is here. After we fix what happened here, then that's when we can go other places and fix things up in other places. America was invaded first, or Atlantis was invaded first here. This was the main spot that they invaded. You have to understand that. They invaded here first, and then that's when they tried to hit everywhere else on the land. Because it's the main hub. So you talk about Africa and Egypt and all that bullshit, you should be talking about here, nigga. Here's where you should be talking about. You should be trying to fix shit here first before you try to go anywhere. Motherfuckers always want to run away from the situation rather than taking responsibility and trying to fix the situation. See, you can't do that. You can't call yourself a revolutionary or you for your people if you ain't trying to fix the problem. You can't do that. You a hypocrite. Right? You can't do that. That ain't how this shit go. Your ancestors will never do that. We ain't running going nowhere else, nigga. We gonna stay right here, nigga, and figure this shit out. We gonna fight to the end, nigga. That's what we doing. We ain't running away from shit. Ain't nothing to run away from. Cause where you gonna run to? Cause wherever you run to, they gonna follow your ass and they gonna hit you there. So it ain't no reason to even fucking run. They gonna follow you. We go to Africa, they gonna fuck everything up over here, nigga. We fuck around and try to come back to this bitch. It's gonna be robots like a motherfucker, nigga. Nigga gonna be some Back to the Future type shit. Everything on the motherfucking land gonna be artificial, like it already damn near is anyway. We starting to realize it. Nigga, it's gonna be artificial, nigga, kids, nigga, artificial, nigga, restaurant, all type of bullshit. And we the ones that look goofy because we ran away. It don't make sense, bro. Yeah, freedom do come with a cost. Yeah, freedom comes with a cost, but it's a cost that you have to be able to accept. It ain't gonna be freedom without having to get your hands dirty. Yeah, it may take some bloodshed. It may take a lot of struggle to get freedom, but it has to happen. I would rather struggle for freedom rather than just accepting it. I would rather sacrifice myself for the struggle and for the greater good for my planet and my people rather than just allowing them to sacrifice me every day through being oppressed. That's just me, what I would do. I would rather sacrifice myself for the land, rather just allowing them to do that shit to me every day. I can't be a slave no more. I know too much. Like I be saying, I know a lot of shit. I just don't teach in a way other motherfuckers teach you because I want you to get it. So I know a lot of shit. I'm not fit to be a slave. I'm not fit to do that shit. I just don't gotta look for it. I don't have the soul for it. My soul ain't meant to be enslaved. I'm meant to be free. You meant to be free yourself. But in order to be free, you have to know yourself. You have to know what freedom really is. You have to know the freedom that you come from. Your ancestors know what freedom is. They've witnessed it. They've seen it. You probably witnessed it in one of your past lives. Most likely you didn't witness freedom. You know what freedom really is. Your soul know. Why the fuck you think when you come here you can't get with the fucking program, nigga? Because you know that shit ain't right. That's why you be uncomfortable. That's why you can't hang around motherfuckers. Because you know something ain't right. That's the whole reason why you be feeling that way. So I had to stop going around motherfuckers, even family members. I gotta be with myself. I gotta remember who I am more. And now I know who I am. But it makes it more uncomfortable to know who you are, because now, by knowing who you are, you knowing what you're here to do. And now you know the problem. You know what's going on now. Right? And then you know you gotta wake up other motherfuckers to see what the fuck going on. And that don't be easy because a lot of motherfuckers can't wake up and see. A lot of motherfuckers will have glasses on and still can't see. They still can't see what the fuck going on. They still can't see the problem. You have to really bark at a motherfucker to get a motherfucker to see. Literally, you gotta bark at a motherfucker. Bark, growl, all type of shit. And they maybe just might understand a little bit of your barking. Right? Because you got some spiritual people that still can't see. Oh, yeah, I gotta say that too. Not calling motherfuckers out. But you got some spiritual people that still can't see that we are oppressed. They still can't see. They real shit. You will get some. You'll get some. You be like, oh, God, she tapped in, or God like he tapped in. Tell him some shit. Oh wow, I never knew that. Ooh. Not saying there's anything wrong with not knowing something, but you be like, well, you got on your crystals, you got your locks. I would expect you to know some. Still ain't hip to shit. Still don't even know what the fuck chakras is really about. So you get motherfuckers that spiritual, so-called spiritual, that still don't get it. You feel me? They still ain't free in the mind. They still slaves. Right? Because like I said, I'm not calling motherfuckers out, but you got motherfuckers that be in the spiritual community. Oh yeah, we gotta start being entrepreneurs. We gotta get our shit going. You still a motherfucking slave. Look what you doing. Your ass came here to uplift the frequency. You came here to raise the frequency. What the fuck is you talking about a business for, nigga? Or ma'am, goddess, what is you talking about? You still trying to get it back. when the bag is the land. Right? That's why, like, it's like you got some that's really tapped into this shit, and then you got some that really ain't. And not calling them out, I ain't putting out no negative energy, none of that bullshit. But I just have to keep it real. Some are aware and some ain't aware. Motherfuckers trying to manifest a couple thousands to pay a fucking bill. So you just use your God-given ability to manifest something to pay a fucking bill. What the fuck is you doing? Nigga, you got me fucked up if I'ma manifest something to submit to the system. Nigga, I'm not doing none of that shit. I said it before. You would never catch me buying no crystals, nigga, from no motherfucking crystal store. You got me fucked up. We created that shit. Why the fuck should I buy it back if I created it? Nigga, I go in there and steal that shit. You got me fucked. I'm stealing all that shit. It ain't even me stealing it because I own it. So it ain't like I'm doing nothing wrong. I own it. These motherfuckers in there that be having those crystals and shit, they don't be knowing what the fuck that shit is. They don't even be knowing why it was even created. So why the fuck is you buying it from a motherfucker that don't even know what the fuck it is? You know more than they know about it. But you buying it off of that nigga, you got me fucked up. I'm not buying shit. I'm taking my shit. Motherfuckers be crazy as hell doing that. Niggas be spending thousands of dollars buying crystals and shit. Nigga, you crazy. And then to get on the internet, man, fuck the system. Fuck the nigga, what is you talking about? You talking about fuck the system, but you still complying with the fucking system, nigga. What is you talking about? What are you talking about? Nigga, you see what you just did, nigga? And yo ass, you didn't record, nigga, record everything else. You didn't record that. You didn't show motherfuckers how you was buying crystals. You didn't show nobody that. But you want to get on, oh man, fuck the system. And I'm not calling motherfuckers out. I'm not doing that. But it be motherfuckers that'll talk about how the system is fucked up, but they still using the system though. So the whole point to this lesson is by being free, but in order to be free, you have to know yourself. You have to isolate yourself from anything that may make you feel like you're still a slave. That's basically all I'm saying. That's all you have to do. Isolate yourself from anything that may make you feel like you being oppressed or like you still a slave. Isolate yourself from it. You know what being free is. This is what you came back here to do, to express freedom again. So why you got to speak up. This is why you got to talk what you know into existence. When you want to manifest something, start manifesting the planet being taken back. That's what you should be doing. Because if I go out here right now and start hurting motherfuckers because I'm upset about the way they have treated the land, how are you going to feel about that? You going to think I'm crazy or I'm on some goofy revolutionary shit? Or is you going to stand with me? How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? Cause personally, I do want to hurt some people. I just keep my throat chakra open. I do want to hurt people. Yes, I want to hurt a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of motherfuckers I really do want to hurt. And you see how smiling. I mean that shit. I ain't just saying this. I want to hurt motherfuckers. A lot. Oppressors, nigga. Everybody around this bitch that's against the planet. I want to fucking hurt you. And I mean that shit sincerely, nigga. I want to hurt you. I don't give a fuck about who you are. Family, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want to hurt you. Going to the pen. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about me. It's for the fucking planet, nigga. It ain't about me. As long as the planet is getting the justice that it deserves, that's all that matters. If I have to leave this physical, nigga, and come back in another life, nigga, that's just shall fucking be. Cause I'm tired of this shit. I'm not cool with this shit no more. I done cried about this shit too much. I don't even like laughing. I don't like smiling because I know the planet still ain't right. Know your rights. It ain't wrong for you to feel the way I'm feeling. It ain't wrong for you to want to hurt motherfuckers because of what they done. Hey, nigga, you ain't a terrorist. Cause if you understand a terrorist is really a revolutionary. Cause every terrorist terrorize people for a political reason, for a political status, which equals into something that's revolutionary. So a terrorist is a revolutionary. I'd be a terrorist. I'd be a radical. I don't give a fuck. I know my past life. I know what the fuck I came back here to do. I know and remember who the fuck I am. And in my past life, I was the same way I am now. Ready to die for this shit. I'm just back here now teaching motherfuckers like I was doing then. But it's gonna come a point in time to where you ain't gonna see me teaching no more. And you gonna see some other shit. And I promise you that. Cause I'm not with this shit. Understand who you are, know your power. Know something about yourself. Want to discover something about yourself. I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling you this. You just gotta fucking get it. I'm tired of talking about this shit. I'm tapping in with the ancestors, but the ancestors telling me I gotta come back and wake you motherfuckers up to something. Tell you some shit that you done already heard before. Because you motherfuckers don't want to listen. So learn who you are, like I said, tap into yourself. Without being said, this is a long speech. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. Share this video with whoever you want to share this shit with. I'm gonna probably be dropping another lesson tomorrow. Um, talking about some things. So, peace to the gods, peace to the planet, peace to the ancestors. Most importantly, I love y'all. I mean that sincerely. I really do love you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know who you are. I want you to see past this. Young or old, I just want you to see. I want you to know. Don't move off of fear, move off of love. Understand that you are here to do something. Because when you moving with a purpose, you will have no fear. The ancestors will never allow you to be in a situation to where you may get hurt. You have to know that, you have to trust that. Freedom was manifested in you. You just have to remember who you are and express the freedom that you brung with you to free others. All right, so that being said, this is a long speech. Y'all be safe out there. I'm out. Peace.